If you're not new to the channel and you've watched previous videos, I would just like to say I'm feeling much better. I think I got over the cold, so my voice sounds a lot better, and I can do voiceovers properly again. Today was an arm and ab workout, and I completely screwed up on the exposure of this clip because I didn't realize how sunny it was and how overexposed it was going to be. When I'm out of the sun, it's properly exposed, but when I'm in the sun, or the sun is reflecting off of me, it's far too exposed. I'm not used to being at the gym this early in the morning. Clearly I had to make some adjustments. So I started off my arm workout with triceps because they're the lagging body part of my arms, and they're also a bigger muscle group, so I hit them when I'm not fatigued yet. And I did close grip bench for my compound movement for triceps today. 135 pounds. Well, I warmed up with the bar, then I went right to 135 pounds. And then I went up to 185, so a plate and a quarter. And I did that for 5 reps and then immediately dropped it back down to 135. And I did pause reps where I did a full eccentric, so coming down all the way. And then on the concentric, I stopped halfway up, which you'll see shortly. What that's doing is making me force the contraction of the muscle as opposed to using momentum. So I actually have to stop and keep the weight right where it is and then push through it. And you can't use any momentum when you're doing that because you wouldn't be able to steady the weight. So here's what I was talking about. Take it off immediately and all the way down, halfway up, hold, and go. All the way down, halfway up, and go. So it's a different way of doing reps, but switching it up, keeping things exciting, and trying new techniques. So I did 3 sets this way where I did the 185 and then immediately dropped to the 135 and did those pause reps. First movement for biceps today was just a seated incline dumbbell curl. Started at 20 pounds just to warm the biceps up and then went up to 30 pounds for this set. You can see I'm a little bit more than 45 degrees, and I don't like to go too far back on this incline because it puts too much strain on my shoulders. Now, you do want your arms behind you when you're doing bicep curls because that will stretch the bicep maximally, but too far and I feel like it just puts way too much strain on the shoulders. So this is a perfect height for me, and you can see I'm just getting a pretty solid contraction on that. Then I moved on to the next set. Same exercise, just don't have my t-shirt on anymore. Alternating dumbbell curls, and you can see I'm forcing my shoulders back, keeping my chest up, trying to keep my posture as good as I can, because ultimately that affects the way you present yourself, and that also affects the way your muscles work. If your shoulders are forward, your biceps aren't going to be stretched maximally. If they're back, then they can get that full stretch, and then in turn you can get the full contraction, so you're maximizing your muscle growth, muscle fatigue, all that. And then on the last set, which is this set, I sat up and did just a couple of regular alternating dumbbell curls to finish it off. Didn't go insanely heavy. I'm still fairly lean. Cutting for the photo shoot. That should be in about a week and a half. So keeping you updated on that. Second movement for triceps. Easy bar tricep extensions. Upright. And then I did 10 reps this way, and then immediately went into almost a French press, I think is what it's called, where you push the bar forward, which you can see right there, transition into it. And I'm not coming all the way down by my pockets, I'm kind of pushing it out in front of me, and that puts a different strain on the triceps. It's a different contraction. If you haven't tried it before, try it next time you're at the gym. You will feel it. I definitely felt it on those exercises. So here's just another set, different angle. Up the weight, but I still did the 10 reps regular. So keeping my form as strict as possible for the first couple, and then I kind of step back and push the weight out in front of me, which you'll see in a second. Here you go. So you can see the different variation there, and you can still see the tricep working. Generally, you won't be able to do as much weight when you do it this way, but the contraction you get, the pump that you get, will make up for it. And you can see I'm feeling the burn. It's definitely a good one to try if you haven't. Filmed 3 sets of this. I guess I just got all angles so you can see. Definitely going to try this exercise more often. I might even just do that variation where I'm pushing the bar out in front of me first. And you can see here the weight was getting a little heavy, so I had to pause in between, but I didn't let my arms go down so that the blood stayed in the muscles. And then I went right into pushing it out in front for the French press. I have to look up the name for this, but it's a very good one. Definitely give it a shot next time you're hitting triceps. Quick little flex. Next exercise for biceps, hammer curls. And I've done these before, you've seen them on my channel. I'm curling the weight, but I'm not staying shoulder width. I'm actually going outside of shoulder width with the dumbbell. So I'm targeting more of the brachialis muscle, or the muscle underneath the major bicep muscle that sits between the bicep and the tricep and makes your arm look thicker, gives you a little bit more definition when you're leaner. And this also will work your forearms, which are a lagging body part of mine as well. So just a nice little exercise to throw in there on arm day. Final exercise for triceps. Just simple overhead tricep extension with the easy bar. I didn't go very heavy on this. I never go very heavy on this exercise. I can't really do a lot of weight on it anyway, but I don't think I need to. I get a nice contraction, nice stretch. Keep it nice and simple. And then something you don't really see me do very often on this channel, abs. I did a couple circuits of hanging leg raises and then kneeling cable crunches today for the abs. I did some decline crunches later on to finish up. But keep ab training simple. Make the abs show through nutrition. Do some crunches to develop your ab muscles. Do some ab exercises to develop them, but you really only let them show when you are at a lower body fat percentage. So focus on the nutrition, focus on your eating, and the abs will come over time. So quick little physique update. Today was a good workout. Feeling much better. Like I said, energy levels are up there. This was a very early workout for me. I had to get up really early in the morning to train a client, and then I immediately went to the gym. So I love working out in the morning. Not necessarily that early, maybe like 9 o'clock, but it's definitely a good one. If you're new to the channel and want to stay up to date, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.